Subscribe to our channel and click on the bell button to receive important financial updates faster than anybody else. Friends, welcome to another video on your channel Profit and Equities. Now, if you like our content, please don't forget to hit the like button. Also, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell button to receive important financial updates at the earliest. Now, friends, today we'll be talking about 5 stocks which have the potential to become future multi-baggers. Now, these stocks were discussed in an interview on one of the leading financial news channels, and here Rishi Kohli, who is the MD of Pro Alpha Systems, disclosed these stocks as potential multi-baggers. Now friends, he also advised that there may still be 5 to 7% downside left in the markets, and hence you should not just jump in. He wants you to monitor the stocks and accumulate them when the opportunity so presents itself. Also friends, please don't consider these to be recommendations. Please do your own research. And if you are benefited by the content that is shown on our channel, please do share these videos because it could help our channel grow and in turn bring better content to you in the future. Please watch this video to know more. Now the first stock on the list is Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, which is commonly abbreviated as BHEL. The price for this stock is currently 92.90. Now Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited BHEL is an engineering and manufacturing company. The company is an integrated power plant equipments manufacturer which is engaged in the designing, engineering, manufacturing, constructing, testing, commissioning and servicing a range of products and services for various sectors such as power, transmission, industry, transportation, renewable energy, oil and gas and defense. Now, if you were to look at the 1-year chart, you would see that this stock has been a consistent underperformer. A lot of people have lost money in this stock, but that was primarily due to the business not doing well, and with every chance of capital goods sector doing well going forward, provided the government keeps up its promise of providing impetus to the capital goods sector, this stock is expected to do very well in the future. The market cap of the company is 34,107.31 crores, which means that the company is a large cap one. The EPS is 1.54, which translates into an expensive price to earnings ratio of 60.32. Now this is also much more expensive compared to the industry PE of 34.16. The book value is 87.96, which translates into a price to book ratio of 1.06. Now this is still okay. The dividend yield percent is 1.70, whereas the promoter holding here is decent at 63.06. The 52-week high for the company is 121.84, whereas the 52-week low for the company stands at 80.87. Now, even though this company does not appear to be a very cheap stock as of now, but this is poised for a re-rating. Now the second stock on the list is Steel Authority of India Limited, which is available at 87.05, and the symbol for Steel Authority of India is SAIL. Now Steel Authority of India Limited is a holding company. The company's segments include Bhilai Steel Plant, Durgapur Steel Plant, Rourkela Steel Plant, Bokaro Steel Plant, ISCO Steel Plant, Alloy Steel Plant, Salem Steel Plant, VISL Power Companies and others. Now, if you were to look at the 1-year chart, you would see that for the initial part of the year, the company did nothing and was literally consolidating. But right now, there is a realization that the steel cycle may be turning for the better. And a lot of these steel companies have started reflecting that particular anticipated move. Now, the market cap of the company is 35,956.22 crores, which means that the company is a large cap one. Now this company is not making any profits right now, and hence the EPS is blank. Also, the price to earnings ratio as a result is not applicable. Now the industry PE for this company is 21.18, and if you were to look at the book value for this stock is 87.18, and this translates into a price to book ratio of 1.0. Now the dividend yield is not applicable here as the company is not profit making and hence does not pay out any dividends. The promoter holding is good at 75%, and the promoter here is the Government of India. The 52-week high for the company is 101.45, whereas the 52-week low for the company stands at 52.85. Now friends, there is a lot of consensus that the steel cycle may be turning for the better, and if that happens, a lot of these companies which are operating in the steel sector would get re-rated. Now Prakash Industries is another example where a lot of positive movements are currently underway and a lot of marquee names are also interested. Now the third company on the list is Jain Irrigation Systems Limited, which is available at 118. Now the symbol for this stock is JISLJALEQS. Now Jain Irrigation Systems Limited is an agri-business company. The company is engaged in manufacturing of plastic products and manufacture of fruit or vegetable juices. They concentrate, squashes and powder. Its segments include high-tech agri-input products, industrial products and non-conventional energy. Now if you were to look at the 1-year chart, you would see that round about the budget this stock had an immense spike, but in the current market fall that is currently underway, a lot of the price has already fallen. The market cap is 5857.12 crores, which means that the company is a mid-cap one. The EPS is 4.94, which translates into a price to earnings ratio of 23.97. Now this is much cheaper compared to the industry PE of 33.87. The book value is 87.03, which translates into a price to book ratio of 1.36, which again appears cheap. The dividend yield for the company is 0.64 and the promoter holding is on the lower side at 28.46. The 52-week high for the company stands at 150.40, whereas the 52-week low for the company is at 82.60. Now friends, this company is basically involved in the agri and also is benefited by any movement in the rural sectors. So the government would have to provide some impetus to these sectors for the upcoming elections, and that could well provide a huge opportunity for Jain Irrigation Systems. Now the fourth company on the list is Sadbhav Engineering Limited, and it's available at 399.35. The symbol for this stock is SADBHAV. Now Sadbhav Engineering Limited is a construction company. The company is engaged in the construction and maintenance of roads and highways, irrigation systems. The company is also engaged in the site preparation for mining, including overburden removal and other developments. Now the 1-year chart shows that there was a period when this company was forming a rounding bottom formation, which is a technical formation indicating that there may be good things ahead for the company. Of late there has however been a slide, and that has largely been due to the market correction which is currently underway. The market cap of the company is 6851.68 crores, which means that the company is a mid-cap one. The EPS is 12.77, translating into a price to earnings ratio of 31.27, which is cheaper compared to the industry PE of 40.55. The book value for the stock is 96.81, which translates into a price to book ratio of 4.13. Now the dividend yield for the company is low at 0.19, whereas the promoter holding here is average at 46.47. The 52-week high for the company is 440, whereas the 52-week low is 261.05. Now friends, again for the 2019 elections, government has to show some development, and it's working on improving the infrastructure in India, and this company would be a huge beneficiary if that were to pan out. The final company on the list is Symphony Limited, and it is available at 1691.20. The symbol for the company is SYMPHONY. Now Symphony Limited and its subsidiaries are engaged in manufacturing and trading of residential, commercial and industrial air coolers both in the domestic and international markets. The company operates through two segments, air coolers and corporate funds. Now if you were to look at the 1-year chart, you would see that there was some sort of a spike about a month or so ago, but since then in the ongoing market correction, this stock has also fallen. The market cap of the company is 11,831.13 crores, which means that the company is a mid-cap one. Now the EPS is 26.83, which translates into a price to earnings ratio of 63.03, which is largely in line with its industry PE of 60.70. The book value for the stock is 65.46, which translates into a price to book ratio of 25.84, which appears expensive. The dividend yield for the company is low at 0.27, whereas the promoter holding is good at 75%. The 52-week high for the company is 2209, whereas the 52-week low for the company is 1151.85. Now friends, this company generally does very well during the summers, and this is pretty much the opportune time when an entry into this stock can be considered. Now friends, please don't treat any of these stocks as recommendations on our part. Please go ahead and do your own research. Thanks for watching, and we will see you soon with another video.